Most people don't know shit about boxing, but I'm getting my expertise and I read about this shit, Jack. And what's good, my YouTube family? Man, I'm coming in with a conversation today, man. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, when you talk to the older generation, like, they consider Butterbean a real fighter. Like, nobody will say, oh, Butterbean wasn't no, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't say he wasn't a real fighter, but the thing was, Butterbean had 91 fights. And out of them 91 fights, he only fought one fighter that people that y'all know, and that's Larry Holmes. But not only that, so out of 91 fights, I feel like he had a real fight, you feel me? And he lost that fight to Larry Holmes, but it was a real fight. But out of 90 fights, those were 94 rounders, you're not gonna know nobody on that list, you feel me? You might know one, you might know one motherfucker, that's Bomac. It's a Brian McIntyre. But you only know him because he Terrence Crawford coach. You know what I mean? Like, he is a head coach of a pound for pound #1 boxer, Terrence Crawford. You feel me? So it's like, that's how everybody know him. They don't really know Bomac the boxer. A lot of people don't even know that Bomac boxed before. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, out of 90 fights, it ain't really no, you know, it ain't no real, it's more of an entertainment factor. Like, he was a 500 pound white guy knocking these guys out. You know what I'm saying? But that was more of like an entertainment thing, you feel me? And they was doing it back then, and they doing it now. Like, Jake Paul not fighting no real fighters and stuff like that, but he training like a real boxer, and he getting better each fight. Like, he's doing some like actual boxing shit in there. Like, he's not looking like a street fighter in a boxing ring. You know what I mean? He looking like, you know, he might not look like the best, but he's looking like he's developing. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, whether it was then, now, like, boxing is always about money at the end of the day. So you got the real fights, you know what I mean, and shit like that, like the real sport, but you need those Jake Pauls and shit like that to bring more eyes and more money to the sport, you know what I mean? Because y'all already know they be super tight anyway, you know what I mean? So that shit is important, man. But it's like, if we go consider Butterbean a real fighter, we go consider Jake Paul a real fighter. Hey, let's be real. Like, you gotta be even-sided type shit. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be one-sided with one motherfucker and then, you know, like, nah, we gonna be even-sided. So if we consider Butterbean a real boxer, we gonna consider Jake Paul a real boxer, Jack. We gonna keep this shit even. Like, me personally, I don't like the fact, you know what I mean, of him fighting, you know, Mike Tyson and shit like that, but, you know, and Nate Robinson, but hey, it's entertainment, you feel me? Like, they was watching, back in the day, they was watching a 500 pound white guy, Butterbean, knock out, you know what I'm saying, other guys, you know what I mean? Like, that didn't nobody know. So we gotta have it in the sport, it happens, but we'll keep this shit even-sided. It's just like that older generation versus that new generation conversations. Just like they say, like, back in the day, I mean, they say, like, nowadays, that all we talk about in rap music and stuff like that, all we talk about is Rob still killing and, you know what I mean, getting head and having sex with girls, you feel me? But the thing is, y'all had Luke and the 2 Live crew back then. You dig what I'm saying? like y'all had Luke and the 2 Live crew. The shit that they used to rap about, like, sound like they had a Diddy party. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all, it's like y'all, maybe y'all forgot because the shit be back in the day, and, you know what I'm saying, they try to talk about nowadays and the younger generation and shit, but it's like, come on, man. Like, the older generation becoming delusional, man. You know what I mean? But, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, like, follow, you know what I'm saying, share. You know what I mean? And come in the comment section, man. Join the conversation. I want to know, do you consider Butterbean a real fighter, but don't consider Jake Paul a real fighter? Like, let me know what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all think on this shit. You feel me? Join the conversation, Jack.